Welcome to Dirty Folks Daycare. I am Dirty Folks. Man, this is gonna be a real quick one. I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing. Oh, I can't hear nothing because my headpiece ain't plugged in. And I'm sweating all of a sudden since I put my hat on. Let me take this hat off. I can't even gangbang. I want to gangbang. Check this out. So I'm mad. So life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. This is gonna be a real quick one. I could have made it a pre-record, but I ain't feel like it. Yo, I'm mad, guys. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So I was taking my old man nap, and I get a group call, man. Let me tell you what these guys told me. Hurt my soul. They told me I ain't even prepared, bro. I ain't gonna front it. They told me that they selling dogs, Dobermans, for $3,600 a puppy. $3,600 a puppy, man. My brother, let me tell you something. Oh, heck, I need my theme song, yo, because I'm about to, this ain't gonna be long, but, all right, so check this out. Motherfucker called me, boom, we're gonna still do the two married, two single show. Yeah, all right, cool. So, man, he was like, man, I just had a litter, man, puppies 3,600 a piece. I said, 3,600 a piece? Nigga, slaves ain't number $800. He started laughing. I woke up though. I was dead ass serious. They thought I was joking, right? So now I'm mad because he can breed puppies, but I can't buy a slave. That shit ain't right. I should be able to buy slaves, right? And slaves are rare too, nigga. Look, I want a goddamn slave. So I started studying the prices on slaves because I wanted slaves. So I'm gonna show y'all something, man, because I want y'all to know that I was really hurt by this. Collect this. How Kia had this whole thing set up and now it's freezing. Cause life don't love me back. Cause they don't want me to have no slaves. If life love me back, they give me slaves. Like I said, but y'all come in, man. And y'all send me monies cause I need to buy some slaves. Look, check this out. There's a price cost. It says, what's the average cost? Oh, y'all can't see it. It says, what's the average cost of a Doberman puppy? If it's an American Doberman puppy, it's between $500 to $3,500. If it's a European Doberman, it's between $2,000 and $3,600. So I'm like, yo, how come the foreign puppies cost more than American puppies? I think that's racist. Now, with all that being said, look at this. Look at this. American Doberman costs $2,000. European Doberman costs $3,500. Now watch this bullshit. And then look, the price of the food, all that. Additional cost $640. Fuck that $640, even though it take you out to $4,100. This dude tells me if he has to get the ears clipped, that's another $800. So now he charging $3,600, another $800 for the ears clipped. We have $4,400 for a dog, man. For a dog. Let me show y'all this. So how much does a slave cost? Right? Look at that. There you go. Bam. How much does a slave cost? You can buy a slave for $400. This right here, $400. The slaves go anywhere between $400 to $800. Now, if I could buy a slave from Libya for $400, why am I buying a dog for $3,600? Let me tell y'all something, man. Look, I just want a slave. I just want a slave, bro. Or somebody need to go to Libya, pick me up one, bro. Like, look. So I said to myself, matriarchy is slavery. How can I buy me a matriarch, right? Because they gotta have matriarchs on the low. because these goofy bitches don't know shit. They just do shit, right? So, shit, man, put my hand on this hat though. I'm feeling gangbangery because I might have to pull up in that white van with no windows and snatch me one. Check this out, man. I gotta get me a goddamn slave because I don't want to trade no dogs. I want chickens too. I want a chicken farm and I want a slave farm. I'm gonna give me some slaves. So check this out. So I said, well, maybe it's the training. Because, here's the thing. Dogs do follow instructions. Toddlers don't. So maybe dogs are better because they follow instructions. But I'm like, yo, you don't get them out the box following instructions. How much does it cost to train the Doberman? Right? So, let's check it out. You spend about $100 to $200 on a series of group training classes. Apparently, you need 8 classes because say you're going to spend about $800 on training in the first year. I don't know if you got to keep training, but I know you can't teach an old dog new tricks, just like you can't teach an old chick new tricks, right? That's why you don't get no tile over 25. They pretty much ruined. They for the streets. But they told us to become a coyote. Hey, you know what? I don't want to work that hard. Look. So check this out. But everything's an option, Tola. Everything's an option. Where there's a will, there's a way. So check this out. So I said, well, man, how much is a slave in America? So I looked that up, right? Check it out. I'm gonna give me a slave, man. I'm gonna get y'all some slaves too if y'all tribe up. If y'all tribe, y'all can have slaves too. Check this out. How much is a slave? So, using the value of 2020, a slave in 1850. 1850 was the last year you could buy slaves. Well, 1860 technically, but the Civil War was 1863, so yeah, you ain't getting no good value. So 1850, the average price of a slave was $400. In today's money, that's $14,000 for a girl, up to $240,000 for a guy. Because, girls are always cheaper than guys because girls don't know shit. They just do shit. They can't lift shit. They can't follow instructions. They can't do shit with clothes on. So they cheap. So it'd be like $14,000. I'm like, all right. So right now, I'm like, okay. So the price of a slave is the price about a Chevy Cobalt, right? You can cash out a Chevy Cobalt. You can get you a slave, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm feeling better about myself. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I can come up with Chevy Cobalt money. You know what I'm saying? Like, sell a little weed, sell a little, tax return dick, sell some more soap and deodorant. I can come up on Chevy Cobalt money. But now it's like, yo, how much it gonna cost to train that bitch? Right? So check this out. Because it's harder to train a slave than it is to train a dog. Because dogs appreciate an owner. Y'all need to remember that. Dogs appreciate you. Honestly, guys appreciate you. If you cuff a little homie, guys appreciate you. It's the goddamn females that don't appreciate you. That's why they make horrible slaves. And that's why you got to beat them like Harpo. But y'all don't want to hear that story. Y'all think the color purple, even though the color purple, everybody was really Oprah Winfrey and Suge. Y'all think everybody was Celie. No, Celie was the only one that was right. She the only one that was trained. Everybody else was an untrained toddler just fucking up life. But you should have more Celies. Anyway, so, because Celie's a good girl. Oprah went to jail. This disrespectful bitch. Suge got babies all through the motherfucking land with married men here and there and everywhere. Had to find a cuckold dude to still cover. I's married now. And what did she do as soon as she was married? Sleep with Missa. Because she don't give a fuck about marriage. She ain't give a fuck then. Them bitches been ain't shit. Because female slaves is horrible fucking human beings. Bitches been a generational curse, nigga. Look. So, I'm like, how much would it cost to train a male slave and a female slave? So, you buy a male slave, and male slave plus the amount, I figure it probably cost the same $800 for a male slave to train him. So, you had $240,000. Because men are more important than women, because girls. So, but I'm like, you can get a girl slave for $14,000, but it'll take more to train. So, I'm like, yo, how much is the training? So, I said, how much is training? So, the only people, wait, let me quantify this. The only people that could train a toddler, well, girls are spoils of war, so there's that. But whoever she's a spoil of war for can tell her what the fuck to do. And just generally speaking, the girls that want to be slaves, because a bunch of girls want to be slaves, right? Girls that want to be married want you to be her slave. But there's girls who volunteer for slavery, right? So I was like, yo, there's a lot of different types of slavery, but the easiest slavery to quantify is Section 8. Because these bitches decide they're going to be in poverty forever just for a place to stay, and let motherfuckers come in their crib and inspect it and tell them what the fuck they can do with their kids, what nigga they can fuck, what nigga they can't fuck, who they got to go to as a doctor. Like, that's how they groom them. They train them, but they don't keep their foot on this bitch neck. That's why them bitches be wild, fucking up their kids. Because they train the bitch, but don't train the bitch how to raise the kids. Because girls shouldn't be parents. They should just be breeders. And that's what I'm here for. I want to breed slaves, right? You only got to buy one and you keep breeding. Like dogs, right? So I know y'all niggas think I'm nuts, but I'm dead ass, bro. This just make perfect sense, man. Anyway, especially the black ones, because the black ones ain't even Americans. Black ain't shit. It ain't no like ethnic code or nothing. We rebranded. You could buy nigger slaves. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but check this out. So here you go. So Section 8. Here you go. Check this out. Make this bigger, because we only need this one row, the one row that say one person, because I ain't buying no slaves that got nigglets. So a one person slave, extra low income would be when they got a full ride voucher. So the most that a slave can make is $17,600 a year, right? $17,600 balances out to, hold on, let's look. Divided by 52 weeks is $338 a week. Divided by 40 hours is $8 an hour. So that's how much it costs. It costs $8 an hour to buy you a slave, right? A slave that can't read though. Like any other slave, once your slave can read, she's a useless bitch. You gotta get illiterate slave whores. Don't get these, I got a degree, look at my piece of paper. Bitch, that ain't no emancipation paper. You ain't buy your goddamn freedom. You goddamn it dumb. Dumbass, $120,000 for a degree for a $35,000 a year job. Nigga, I need a motherfucker who just know, like, I just know how to spell my name and I know colors. I'm like, bet. This is what I'm looking for in my life. Y'all keep looking for 50-50 chicks and girls that know how to read. Like, if she could read, she could teach our kids know how to read. Nigga, you can read, you teach the kids. Girls ain't gonna teach shit, no way. They gonna be looking for hot girl summers, fucking your neighbor because you ain't home. Or fucking your neighbor because you home too much and you ain't got money because you always at home. Either way, they're gonna try to breed chaos. You gotta keep your foot on their neck, you gotta keep them trained. So, okay, so you say, okay, cool. That's gonna cost $14,000 to buy them, $17,000 a year to keep them trained, which is about $336 a week. We just did the math on that. $8 an hour, right? But here's the flip side: bitches don't work 8 hours because girls are lazy. You've never seen girls work 8 hours. They have 8 hours worth of work to do. Like their job is supposed to be for 8 hours, but they always want to leave an hour early. And when they there, they spend most of the time gossiping with their coworkers so they can come home and tell you how they hate their coworkers. These bitches only do like 4 hours worth of work in that 8 hour time span. So now you reduce the initial number that I just gave you. You reduce. Where you at? I lost my calculator. So now you reduce that 338 by half. You at 169. So now you got $170. $170 to train your Tyler how to be a part-time goofy bitch, right? So you have $14,000 for acquisition plus $170 per week, which is how much $77 a week? Divided by 40. $4.25, bro. We had 2 tacos a day. 2 tacos an hour. We had 2 tacos an hour. 2 tacos an hour. Look, I'm gonna give me some slaves. So, what else I was gonna show y'all? Okay, so during the course of me looking for this video, like and sub as y'all come in, man. It's gonna be a quick video. It's already longer than I thought it was gonna be. But check this out. So this is while I was studying slavery, right? Like, yo, I'm gonna give me a little slave guys and girls, right? Slave guys and girls. I know how to get the slave boys. I know how to get the slave boys. That's easy because nobody give a fuck about y'all. Only I love you. And I'm benevolent. I'm cuff them, feed them, keep their hair cut. They're gonna be cool slaves. Because this ain't cotton picking time no more. We're in the age of technology. The labor is different. This is the industrial age. Actually, we're in the technology age. We're in the information age. Different type of slavery. Ain't no bale and hay no more. I know what I'm gonna do with my boy slaves, with my male slaves. They gonna be cool. They gonna be straight. It's the female slaves that be bringing the ruckus because they dumb. Girls is just dumb, but they pretty though. Pussy is delicious. If pussy wasn't delicious, would you talk to these bitches? Has a girl ever told you something and you thought to yourself, yo, that was deep. Let me look that up. Never in your fucking life. They say shit that get you confused, and now you thinking, trying to make it make sense. You not looking to research it like, yo, that's deep. You like, did this bitch just tell me she could clean a pussy with a rock? Like, they just could say confusing shit. Girls is dumb, but they pretty though. So, and a girl that knows she dumb, it's helpful, right? Because now you ain't trying to fuck with a bitch who thinks she is sapiosexual and spend all her time looking for a smart nigga so she can try to outsmart the smart nigga. Who the fuck does that? Niggers. Anyway, just niggering. So this is how. This is why I'm about to show y'all. Give me some monies, man. I gotta buy some slaves now, yo. I gotta be the first over the mountain, bro. So y'all know when I do it, it is possible for y'all, bro. So check this out. I'm gonna show you why male slaves are more valuable than female slaves. Based on the same metric that is $3,600 to buy a dog, but $400 to buy a nigger. Dogs are more valuable than niggas. They're not more valuable than men, but they're more valuable than niggers. So all y'all blacks, y'all $400 niggas. Men, y'all men. There's no price to a man. A man's merit is his value, and a man's value is just off the charts because men are awesome. But if you black, you $400, nigga. You just saw the pricing, bro. I didn't make the prices up, B. I ain't make the prices up. Anyway, let me show y'all. I got a clip here of a dog, a pup. It's a male. That's how you know. That's when I realized, like, yo, no wonder male dogs cost $3,600 and the female dogs cost $2,000. It's an extra $1,600 for a male because males know how to fucking follow instructions. Think about who killed a litter, females. Think about who always trying to fight other females. All the male dog wanted some pussy, female fight everybody. Look, you got a male dog, you be like, stop, sit, dog. Got a female dog, stop. She looking at you like, nigga, who you talking to? You got to hit on her ass. I said sit. You ain't got to go through that with male dogs. Men are awesome. Even the dog men are awesome. Anyway, show y'all this. This is a male dog. Hold on, let me turn the volume.
Is that you?
I gotta see it from the beginning.
Come here. Come here. Who did that? Is that you? Who did that? Come here.
You see that? You see how the dog took his own weight, took his case?
Is that you? Who did that? Come here.
Bro, look how dope that is. Look. That's man shit, bro. That dog did something, peed on the stairs, whatever. But the dog, he said, come here. The dog came immediately. The dog didn't trip. Like, yo, you call me? Yeah, I come. Right? Boy, dog, come. Soon as he see he in trouble, he, hey, yo, did you do that? He didn't blame it on his imaginary friend. Not me. He didn't run. from the problem. He ain't find another dog to blame it on. Motherfucker saw it. It's like, oh shit, did you do that? Yeah, I did that. Own up to it. Nothing happens to you. The penalty comes from bullshitting like it ain't you. The penalty don't come because motherfuckers be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So men are awesome. That's why men slaves cost so much. That's why $249,000. Girls is just pretty, but they're only pretty for like a 12-year span. That's why they're only $17,000. Men take more money to maintain, but less money to train because men know how to follow simple instructions and figure shit out. Women need constant instructions, so they cost $4.50 an hour to train, nigga. You don't have to spend that shit on men. Men generate money. Men generate money. That's why male slaves could buy their freedom. Hold on, let me show y'all that real quick. Because I don't think y'all really understand how much these generational curse-ass vaginal men kept y'all in bondage for so long. I don't think y'all understand. I talked about this in other chats though, but so I'm not gonna go into it because it's not about getting freedom. Because I let the guys pay their way out of bondage, but I wouldn't let guys pay their girls' way out of bondage. I make this goofy bitch save her own money. Let me show y'all. Exactly. So the female bite, the boy don't, and the female bite for nothing, because girls are dumb. Look, check this out. Y'all gotta understand. Hold on, but let me quantify this because I've said this before. What you guys were in was chattel slavery, but your chattel slavery was based on indentured servitude. They had to transfer the indentured servitude rights to chattel slavery. Let me explain to you what that means. That means that every slave had to have a wage. That's where you get slave wages from. When you talk about minimum wage, like minimum wage is slave wage. Y'all never even think about the shit y'all saying. That means slaves have wages, right? So slaves they earn money. And they have to pay for shit. So you would think, why didn't slaves buy their freedom after 7 years? Because the slave wages was the price for freedom, their freedom papers. The price for freedom was roughly 7 years worth of income, which is the same term limit for indentured servitude, right? Ain't like they pay rent. What the fuck they buying? They ain't getting no Gucci belts. So why were slaves living and dying in bondage? Why didn't everybody just do 7 years, stack their bread, and get the fuck up out of there? Because these goddamn toddlers. Let me tell you something. Let me show y'all something. Former slave owners would charge $300 per person to set them free. Right? Don't pay attention to this. That's just stupid. They talk about how much money they earn. But former slave owners, you can buy your freedom papers for $300. That's less than what I said in the original video I did about buying your freedom. I said it was $500. So if the value of a slave, it was $400, but they get 7 years out of you, can buy your freedom papers between $300 to $500. It could be even up to $1,500, depending on the slave owner. You're still looking at $14,000, between $14,000 and $25,000 in today's money to buy your shit back. So at some point, you're somewhere between a Chevy Cobalt and a clean Monte Carlo, or like a pre-owned certified Lexus. And you're getting paid, even if you get paid minimum wage. Minimum wage is $10 an hour now, right? In most places, right? $10 an hour, 40 hours a week, $400. Let's do the math on that. Because I could do the math out loud, but I want y'all to see it because I think it gives them more impact when you see the visuals on how much these hoes hate you. Because they selfish fucking creatures. They should be slaves. They need to be stopped. They want to be stopped. They must be fucking stopped. They need slavery. I'm gonna buy me some slaves. Y'all coming with me? I'm gonna buy y'all. Well, I ain't gonna buy y'all some slaves, but I'm gonna show y'all how to do it so y'all can get some slaves too. Cause these bitches should never be talking with clothes on ever in fucking life, nigga. Not your mama, auntie, sisters, girlfriend, wives, nothing. They should never talk because they ain't talking about shit except keeping you in slavery. They trying to reverse the roles. Look, and that's what they was doing then, keeping you in slavery. All right, anyway, that's what I said. $10 an hour times 40 weeks. I mean, times 40 hours per week, times 52 weeks, is $20,000 a year. What did we just say? The buyout was 24,000. In slave times, slave wages was 35 cents a day. 35 cents a day times 360 days, because I don't think they paid you for Christmas and shit like that, was $126 a year. At 35 cents per day, slave wages. $126 per year at that time. And then we just say it was $300, between $300 to $500 to bond out. So let's say it was more than that. Let's say you had to do the whole 7 years. Times 7 years, it's $882. That's triple what they just said your freedom papers cost. But not quite as much as the $1,500 that they might charge. So anywhere between 7 to 10 years, you ain't got no goddamn bills. You should be able to bond out. You should be able to bond out, right? So why can't you? Because all them 35 cents that you was getting, you was giving to a toddler. For some reason, in my analogy, your name was Leroy. Leroy? Hold on.
Leroy, can I please have 10 cents so I can get that pretty dress from the department store?
Because even though the bitches were slaves, they still wanted to be jiggy. You ever notice in them slave movies, the men ain't got no shirts, they got some fucking burlap sack pants on, and they got a rope because they can't afford belts, ain't nobody got on shoes, but these bitches got a new dress on every day. That came from your Leroy ass. You the Leroy. You goofy motherfuckers. Pussy loving ass. I'll trade my freedom for some trim ass niggas.
Leroy, I sure like rocks. Any type of rocks. Diamonds, pearls, jade, yoni. Give me a rock, Leroy. I need a rock, Leroy. If you love me, you'll put rocks in the broom. We'll hop the broom and get some rocks, Leroy.
Okay. Fuck said Ethel eating this money. You fucking right, bro.
Leroy.
First of all, you know all them bitches wanted. They had the paper bag test during slavery, so all these bitches wanted to fuck a white man so they can have light-skinned babies with pretty hair and pretty eyes. They still doing that shit. The good hair, pretty eye, light skin, they still doing that shit. They still hating their dark-skinned daughters. They still making their daughters as young as 3-4 years old get perms and extensions instead of just getting afro puffs so the baby can love themselves. They still doing that to this day. Ain't got shit to do with no goddamn Jim Crow, no Willie Lynch, no systemic racism, no shit. These bitches just hate themselves. They hate their kids. They hate you. They hate every goddamn thing on earth. When men are happy, the kids are happy, everybody's rich. When women are happy, and they never happy, them 13 minutes that you spend all your bread to make her happy, you sitting in front of your crib in your car 35 minutes wondering if you're gonna go in the house with this goofy bitch. The kids looking out the window like, Daddy, please hurry up, come in the house because this bitch gonna kill us. And she just yelling because yelling makes her happy. When these bitches want sex, they start an argument so they can have makeup sex because they need to get choked and they don't think you will choke them properly. If they just ask you like, oh baby, are you having sex? Choke me out. They want you to choke this bitch for real. Look, these hoes are horrible. That's why you stay in slavery. Because when you could have been stacking your whole bread for a year or 3 and been free, then you've been sharecropper. You've been sharecropper. But you could have tilled your own land. Nigga, they was having acres back then for like $400. So you stack for 7 years. You get them they $400. What was the number? What number we came to? 7 years at 35 cents a day, $882. So that give you the $300 to buy your freedom and another $500 to buy some land. You ain't got no equipment, but you ain't had no equipment in the first place, motherfucker. You was a slave, nigga. Put your back into it. You could do it, put your ass into it. Look, and you'll be straight, but you spend all your goddamn money because this bitch that wanted a baby with good hair and pretty eyes was fucking a white dude, then coming out the slave master house like,
Leroy, you made me do it, Leroy. Come fuck this black pussy to make sure this baby is black.
then you go in that motherfucker and you hit that pussy and the baby still come out beige. You still got a goddamn beige baby with fucking sandy hair. And then what you do?
Oh, baby, he got you. Wait, that ain't him.
Oh, baby, he got you. I'm gonna buy you a rock. I'm gonna get you a ride, baby. It's gonna cost me half my annual salary. I'm gonna spend this whole $80 to get you a nice ride and a nice dress.
Thank you, Leroy. I appreciate your donut. I love you, Leroy.
And now you in slavery, motherfucker. Impressing the bitch, letting this bitch nickel and dime your ass to perpetual fucking slavehood. Because America is a corporatocracy. They didn't give a fuck if you was free. They was gonna be racist regardless. You could have had your freedom papers. Half the nation was free. Niggas act like everybody was a slave. Think about that. Think about how they talk about slavery. Like the niggas in Maine, New York, New Jersey, Boston, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Illinois, Indiana, Missouri. They act like those people say it was a hell of racism. I mean, Illinois has the most sundown towns in America, and Indiana's the home of the Klan. It's not that they weren't racist, but you weren't in slavery. They just didn't want you to live around them. You can live where you want to live, work where you want to work. Just stay your ass over there. You weren't a slave. They act like every black person was a slave. Every black person was a victim of racism. Racism is tribalism. My tribe against yours. Ain't my fault that you listen to bitches so you scared to fight back. But your coward ass to stay over there with the bean eaters. We're going to put the bean eaters in between you and us. But you good. You good. There was only slavery in what, 6 states? 8 states, something like that? North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama. I don't know if Louisiana had it. I'm going to say Louisiana though. Texas. Florida wasn't even a part of the United States. Florida still belonged to France at the time. So we had 8. Tennessee. 9. What else? What's the other Bible Belt? So 9 maybe? Most black people live in New York. Y'all niggas still in New York. Y'all been in New York, B? South Carolina, New York. Ducking the Fed, staying free on Turtle Island and shit. Most motherfuckers weren't even part of slavery, bro. It was 6 million documented black people. 6 million black people in the 1860 census. 800,000 slaves. You know how I know that? Because your property. And there was 800,000 policies on slaves. So that means it's only 800,000 slaves. Because niggas ain't have slaves and they ain't have insurance on them. So 800,000 slaves out of 6 million coloreds. That's 1 in 6. Everybody wants slaves, B. If y'all gonna Google right now, they'll be like, it was 4 million slaves. There was only 4 million people. They forget that you was 2/3 of a person on the census. So that's really 6 million people because of the census count. And they were, and everybody was a slave. No, y'all wasn't, nigga. Because that mean that Crispus Attucks didn't happen in the Boston Tea Party. That you understand what I'm saying? Like they change your history in front of your fucking eyes, bro. But only 5/6 of y'all weren't slaves, and the ones that was slaves could have been free. But all you heard was
Leroy, give me that big black penny. I had to get it. He ran a train on me, Leroy. He called the plantation owners from across the street, Leroy. They got triple DP, 3P. They did a 3P on me, Leroy. Filled all my holes, Leroy.
Boom.
now all of a sudden you done gave away all your slave wages for a goofy bitch. So what I'm telling you guys is, even if I tried to enslave men, under American laws, I would only have them slaves for so long because they would buy their freedom, B. Y'all do it every day with crypto. Y'all got nowhere to go ass jobs, slave wages, minimum wage. Y'all motherfuckers saving money on the side. Y'all selling weed. Y'all selling used cars. Y'all investing in crypto. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas trying to flip houses. Motherfuckers got side hustles making t-shirts. All the time y'all trying to buy y'all way out of slavery. But you don't know how because y'all hate the smart kids. And the smart kids could have told you how. But your mama ran them off because she told you ain't no good man. Except you because you her son husband. Because she wants you in slavery. Bitches deserve to be in slavery. Because they don't know shit and they need you to take care of them. And they going to argue about it anyway. They argue now. They just got doctorate degrees living with their mama because her and her mama got to go ahead and half on the rent. But they talking about they can't get a man ain't a high value man because they won't go half on the rent. Bitch, you living with your mama paying half. Until you have a kid, then you volunteer for partial slavery on Section 8 because you need housing vouchers in order to maintain. Anyway, this longer than I thought it was going to be. All I'm saying, yo, I ain't going to give y'all all the game. I'm just giving y'all all the prices. I'm going to buy a slave. Y'all need to pay your daycare fees to help me get closer to buying slavery. I think, goddamn right, Willie. Man, shout out to Willie for the $5 cash app for the slave fund. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. And shout out to Zone for the $2 daycare fees. Yo, bro. Fuck them dogs, B. I want some slaves, baby. And some chickens. I want to breed chickens. Because a man who can't feed himself is a slave to the man who does. That's why I be tripping on this racial war shit. Like, all I gotta do is cut y'all EBT cards off and the war be over. You can't even feed your troops. Only motherfuckers that'll be riding to some niggas in Mississippi. Because they can hit a coon from 50 yards, nigga. I'm right. If the race war kick off, I'm going to Mississippi or Alabama. I don't like Mississippi. I'm going to Alabama. I'm hanging out with the guys at Alabama. Because them Bama boys getting in, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only problem is America doesn't declare their wars. America has been a nation for, 260 years, 230 years, 1776, 240 years. And in 240 years, we've been at war every single year of this nation except 3. But we've only declared ourselves in a war like 4 times. But we've been in war for 237 out of 240 years. So if the race war kick off, then the only unfortunate part is they won't declare war. So you have time to get ready. It'll just happen. It should be like the purge. So I just have to have my ear to the street and be like, oh shit, I think it's kicking off on Tuesday. And then go to Alabama and hang out with y'all boys in Huntsville. And you know what I'm saying? I put my back against the wall, man. You take my flank, nigga. We gonna make it happen. Cause I believe them Alabama. All the shooting they do in Chicago, these niggas can't shoot. Aim at you, hit a little 4-year-old girl. A bunch of surprise niggas hopping out of cars, catching you while you sitting in your car smoking a square, or hopping out the bush while you coming home from the park. That ain't war. That's ambush. These ambush boys. They not having shootouts. They just shooting. I need to be with them guys that got that eagle eye. So when it's a shootout, they like, yo, nigga, go, Red Ranger. But ain't gonna be no race war. Unless these goofy ass pro blacks keep talking this shit and the white boys get tired of it. Because the white boys ain't even mad at you. Only 1.5% of all white people own slaves. Most of these motherfuckers that you blaming are part of the second wave of immigration from Poland and Ireland and shit. They ain't had no slaves. They was broke motherfuckers. Give me your masses on our... Like, these motherfuckers was happy to see the Statue of Liberty. Like, oh shit, nigga, we might make some money. They ain't your oppressors. They just some goofy ass trailer park motherfuckers who think they better than you because you got low self-esteem. And when you don't, they humble themselves when they're around you. Look, bro, I want some slaves, B. This motherfucker making $3,600. Nigga, I don't think y'all understand. I don't fucking think y'all understand why I'm pissed, bro. And I'm gonna say this and I'm finna be out because I'm mad, bro. I'm fucking pissed about these prices, bro. How the fuck is a European Doberman $3,500, but a goddamn slave is $400? How in the fuck is a dog fucking more than a human, nigga? I should be getting wholesale toddlers, nigga. I should have a whole motherfucking harem of $400 goofy bitches from Libya. Like, my life should be great, nigga. I should never have to wash my own ass, brush my own teeth. I should be like the king of Zamunda. Like, the royal penis is clean. Nigga, for $400? Nigga, what the fuck did I do wrong in my life? Why had God forsaken me? I want slaves. You want slaves. We want slaves. Let's do it together. Tribe up. Few things real quick. Before you tribe up, you gotta know how to pimp your slave. So, yeah.
Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Know your soul.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story. What's important, guys, is you also got to get them this organic soap, because you got to teach these bitches how to wash with soap. Yoni rocks don't work, bro. I swear to God, bro. Promise you. Just 2 or 3 days ago. Just heard an old motherfucker, man. Old baby boomer motherfucker. Talking about they got to take baths in dish detergent and bleach. I said, what the fuck? Dish detergent and bleach? Nigga, are you a plate? Like, nigga, they got way more shit now, nigga. At least get some Calgon, some dry milk, something, put some vinegar in that. No, nigga. Bleach and dish detergent. This is how they drying out their skin with funky ass, and then they try to get a fucking magical rock to take the discharge. Nigga, look. You're gonna have to teach these bitches how to use soap, how to be civilized, comb their own hair. That's why they always trying to find some fucking gay dude or some fat bitch to do their hair for them. They don't know how to comb their own hair. Comb my own hair, too much work. How many times you heard that? Comb my own hair, too much work. Put on a fucking nigga. This is a do-rag. I don't know what the fuck they be putting that goddamn ski mask on. You know the ski mask the motherfuckers be seeing through when they robbing you and shit. They got some type of fucking ski mask shit, and then they put it on their head like this a protective style. No, bitch. My do-rag protect the style. They make my waves come up. Look, when I take my shit off, I still got hair. How come when you take your shit off, you bald, bitch? It ain't protecting shit. You gotta teach them how to comb their hair. You gotta teach them how to wash their pussy. You gotta teach them how to cut their own toenails and get the foot. Bro, you gotta do everything for these motherfucking toddlers, bro. They deserve to be slaves. Look at the slaves. They don't know shit. Not a motherfucking thing. If I say it right now that I'm the best griller in this thread, it'll be 12 niggas out of 19 be like, oh, hell no, I'm the grill master. If you ask these bitches to make you a sandwich, that's slavery, nigga. I don't cook, nigga. That ain't my grandma. Look, food is love. These bitches can't even cook. You got to teach the bitch how to love you by feeding you. They don't know shit. They need to be stopped, which means they need slavery for their own protection. Help me help you get us slaves. Because if I just got slaves, I'm going to the feds. If we got slaves, it's a tribal culture. It's part of the culture now. Help me. Or at least get some secretaries. If we can't get slaves, at least some secretaries. I mean, goddamn. All right, so you can do that. I got you. Hit me in the inbox on that. But look, guys, I'm out, man. I really want to go take my nap. That shit woke me up. When that nigga, man, I'm telling you, motherfucker FaceTime me, I'm sleeping shit. Take my old man nap. I fell asleep on Palmer's show. I woke up, Palmer was still talking. I'm like, the fuck? Nigga, I'm about to turn that shit off my phone. The phone rang. I'm like, yeah, I got these puppies over here, $3,600 a piece. I'm like, nigga, slaves ain't number 800. Then I got online and found out they was 400. 400 for the women, 800 for the men, because men cost more than women because men are more important. I wish you coloreds knew that. But men are more important than women. 800 for the man, 400 for the woman. Some are as cheap as 200 because they ugly. And they can't breed. They can't do shit. Even in slavery, I just showed y'all, incorporated rates, $17,000 for an American slave in today's money, $240,000 for a male slave. Because men are more important. All bitches can do is breed. I want to breed slaves, so goddamn it, it works. I'm through with my rant. This is a longer rant than I thought it was going to be. I want some slaves. I'm finna go get drunk because I'm sad now. Because I don't have no slaves. I want some slaves. Girls think they kids slaves. They want slaves. And they don't even know how to be slaves. How you going to teach what you don't know? We need to teach them how to be slaves so that maybe they can be better parents. Anyway. Love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Nah, you good, Diligent. Feed the pack.
Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life. Take the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause I swear she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
Why did Daddy say so?
Because we were talking about every night. I wanted some boyfriend, so I'm moving out. Okay.
Because Daddy told you you can't have a boyfriend in his house? So you're moving out?
Yes.